Hey there, this is Control Ghost from Control Gamers HD. This is the first part of my tutorial for Batch. Now, basically, Batch is a computer programming language that's one of the older ones. Basically, it's for command prompt and DOS prompt, so it's commands in here, like this. Now, when you run a Batch file, it will bring up command and it will run all of your commands in command prompt. So yeah, so basically we'll be going over a few simple ones. First one is change directory, how to change directories. Now normally you would just do double click on a folder to change it, but we can't do that. We don't have the luxury of that in Batch. So what we have to do is type CD for change directory, convenient, and then the name of the directory we want to go to. So let's say C hard drive, and there you go. Now I'm in C hard drive. Now if I try to move it to a folder of which that doesn't exist in the hard drive, let's say it can't find the path, okay? So now we're in C. Say I wanted to go to program files, we just type change directory program files. Now in Batch, when you run it, it will do all of this and go to whatever path you want and then run whatever file you're looking for. So now we're in program files. Now if you want, we can go CD and we can type a long path like this to take us straight to somewhere if you know exactly where it is. So see, now we're in this folder, which is just here. I'll just go get it. This folder. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to show you how to execute files. Basically, we're going to execute this program, this executable. So to do that, basically we're going to go to our test batch. What you want to do is get Notepad and just save as on your desktop is probably easiest, wherever you want to work, and save it as all files, and then it can be test.bat or whatever you want, but it has to be all files, not text document. Now what we'll do is we'll just go and open this up, edit. So we want to run Freelancer. That echo I will explain later. So what we're going to do is type in the same command we use for command prompt. And then what that'll do is move it to the folder, and now if you want to run something, you just type the name of it. So you don't need to add in the .exe or anything because Batch adds that in automatically for you. So we'll just type Freelancer. Now save it. Now if we go and run it, here we go, Freelancer launch. So you've just learned how to change directories and execute files. Now I'm just gonna tell you about the echo. Now what echo is? Echo is the way of sending messages in command, like to print it on your screen. Now in other languages, in C++ it's print, and in auto it's show or send. So if you write patches, which some of you may do, you'd use print or printf. And so yeah, this is basically equivalent to that. So first thing we do, at the beginning you have to declare, well you don't have to, but it's automatically on, you don't want that. You have to declare the echo on or off. Now if it's on, it will show every piece of your code when the program is run, and that's a bit messy and it doesn't work properly. So we want to leave the echo off. Now what we do is type whatever code we want. So let's say I just change directory C, okay? And now pause. When you want to pause something, like so it doesn't disappear straight away, you just put it wherever the point you want to pause is, and it'll say press any key to continue. I'll show you. When we run this, press any key to continue, and because the echo is off, in the background it's done the change directory. So now if we put the echo on and then run it again, you see the difference, it's shown everything. So so that's echo. So we can leave the echo off, but if we want to send messages to the screen, it doesn't matter whether it's on or off. All you have to do is type echo and then whatever you want. So hey, this is Control Alt X Ghost X, and then pause, otherwise you don't really have time to read it. Run it again. Voila, sent ourselves a message. So that's echo. The next thing we have is called rem. Rem, the command is. It means remark, and it's the equivalent of using semicolons in C++ or apostrophes in Visual Basic. And basically, it's just to add comments for other coders to look at to explain long strings of code, etc. So all you do is rem and then whatever you want. So hey, this next part prints my name. Save it. Now what it will do, it won't show the rem because the remark, looking at the source code, is only for the developers and coders. But the problem is if you put echo on, if we have echo on, it shows it, which is again pretty bad. So that's that about rem. It's just a way to add comments. I've basically told you about pause. Pause, you add it wherever you want, just to pause the command so people can look at it or enter an answer. And exit. Now I'm pretty sure you can guess what exit is about. Exit just exits the program. So paused, and then it exits. And that's all there is to it, really. So this has been Control Alt Ghost. This is the end of my part 1 tutorial of Bash. My second one will be covering for loops, if loops, and variables, and maybe even pipelining and destructive measures. But I am not responsible for anything you do with it. So that's the first part of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep watching for the next one.